Today we're checking out the town of Cutler Bay. This is a coastal town in Miami-Dade County, right on the border of Biscayne Bay and just 20 miles south of Miami proper. Cutler Bay is known for a lot of things, but mostly for its quiet neighborhoods of beautiful single-family homes, excellent schools, lovely parks, and probably everybody's favorite, how close you are to the water, where you have places like Black Point Marina where you can go boating, grab a fresh bite with an amazing view, or just take a walk down the trails. Cutler Bay is full of nature and outdoor activities that most other places in Miami-Dade County just don't have. But we'll get into all of these things and more in much more detail right after you give this video a like. Thank you! So starting with the homes and the neighborhoods in Cutler Bay, there is really such a large variety. Cutler Bay has everything from single-family homes to townhomes and condos, so there's really something here for everyone as far as finding your preferred style of housing. And apart from that, from there being so many different types of properties like single-family homes, townhomes, and condos, there are also so many different price points within them, which also gives somebody looking to potentially move to Cutler Bay a lot more options in that regard as well. I'll give you some examples of price ranges within each category so that you can see what I'm saying. Starting with the single-family homes here in Cutler Bay, within the last 6 months, we've seen fixer-upper cash-only deals sell for within the $300,000 range, all the way up to over $1.5 million for impressive resort-style pool homes on over half-acre lots where you have plenty of room for boats, RVs, cars, and all of your other toys. Currently though, the more average-style single-family home in Cutler Bay will cost from about the $500,000 to $600,000 range. Moving on to the townhomes in Cutler Bay. Now, since these are a little bit more cookie cutter since they're part of communities, there isn't as big of a discrepancy in price here as there is with the single family homes where you have more freedom to modify and improve them to a whole other level. You can't do that here since you have to follow the guidelines and the rules of the townhome community, so what can change here more than anything is the interior, not so much the exterior. So with that being the case, with townhomes, within the last 6 months, we've seen 2-bedroom properties sell from the mid 300s all the way up to the low to mid 500s for larger and more renovated 3 to 4 bedroom townhomes. Lastly, we'll have a look at the condos here in Cutler Bay, and we'll see that their prices are also very consistent, just like the townhomes, because of the same reason. They're condos, and you can't do all that much to them apart from the interior as well. And this has its pros and its cons, because although you're much more restricted when it comes to modifications, you also have a lot less maintenance and responsibilities to worry about. So within the last 6 months, condos here in Cutler Bay have sold within the low to mid $200,000 range for 1 to 2 bedroom units, and from the low to mid $300,000 range for 3 bedroom units. So you see what I'm saying? There's quite a bit of difference in price points for each category of housing, which is good when you're trying to find something that fits your needs. And in general, neighborhoods in Cutler Bay like Whispering Pines and Saga Bay, for example, have a beautiful aesthetic of being densely lush, very green, and having a really strong sense of community. And people are always moving in and out of neighborhoods everywhere, but in Cutler Bay, there are those residents who've been here for more than 20 or 30 years, which I think is great and helps provide that strong sense of community and pride of the town. All in all though, Cutler Bay is truly a beautiful town, with some homes even right on the water, like here for example in the Saga Bay community. Such a beautiful sight to wake up to every morning or to finish your day off with. Also, don't be surprised if you see golf carts zipping around either. They're a staple in Cutler Bay and a very common mode of transportation since it's so heavily residential, with the exception of the shopping centers on streets like Old Cutler Road. Next, we'll quickly touch on the schools in Cutler Bay. There are public schools like Cutler Ridge, Wigham, and Whispering Pines Elementary, Cutler Bay Middle, and Southridge Senior High. There are also private schools like Cutler Ridge Christian Academy and charter schools like Matter Academy. And like I mentioned previously, the schools in Cutler Bay are excellent, and most of them also offer programs like magnet programs, AP courses, Cambridge International, and/or career academies. Moving on to the parks in Cutler Bay, this is one of the best features of Cutler Bay and what so many people love about it, because apart from the neighborhoods themselves having a lot of trees and being widely spread out, you also have these designated green spaces throughout, which are the parks, that are also so beneficial to us in so many ways. They can increase property values, help with our mental health, and de-stress us, promote exercise, they help clear the air, and so on. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I love parks, along with probably everybody else in Cutler Bay. So here in Cutler Bay, we have Whispering Pines Park, Cutler Ridge Park, Franjo Park, Bel Air, Saga Lake, and the list continues. These are all lovely parks with either playgrounds, baseball or soccer fields, basketball courts, jogging paths, and so on. And apart from these parks, you also have the beautiful Black Point Park in Marina, which I briefly mentioned earlier in this video, and is also actually the largest public marina in Miami. Here you can fish, take your boat out, grab a bite at the Ocean Grill restaurant with a gorgeous waterfront view, cook some barbecue with family and friends at the picnic pavilion, or take a leisurely walk down the Black Creek Trail. An amazing trail with views of Biscayne Bay on either side and extends all the way down until you have the most beautiful unobstructed views of the bay all around you. Definitely a favorite spot for a lot of people here. There's also the Deering Estate, which originally was home to Charles Deering until 1927, but is now a National Historic Landmark and nature preserve that's open to the public and offers tours and events like bird watching, concerts and festivals, and art exhibits. If this coastal town of Cutler Bay is somewhere that you could see yourself living in and being happy in by taking advantage of all that it has to offer, then let me know in the comments or send me an email and I'll be happy to send you a list of available homes here with your criteria. All my information and my email is down in the description. I'd be thrilled to help you in this new and exciting chapter. Also, if Cutler Bay seemed a little bit too naturey for you, that's okay. You might be a little bit more of a city living type of person, so in that case, check out this video here on Coral Gables. It's a more manicured and upscale area of Miami that you might like a little better. Don't forget to like this video and also share it with somebody who may be looking to move to Miami or just exploring different parts of the city and what it has to offer. Happy watching, and I will see you on the next one.